Welcome back to the CONVO Couch, ladies and gentlemen. I am Pastor Jardula, and I know it's a little odd, but I am in my living room, and I have my partners on hiatus for a little bit, but they'll be reporting in. Anyways, I thought it was important, however, to do a debate lineup preview for the second debate because it's coming up in just 10 days. I think you'll see something special out of the CONVO Couch. Tune in here if you want to maybe watch the debate with us, the corporate free stream instead of those other guys on MSNBC. But instead of taking the night off, I know it's a little bit late here. I thought I would definitely give you guys a preview of these second debates because it's really important and it's for all us political junkies. I've been diving into the Epstein case so much and I got to get back to it, but this is kind of fun. So let me just give you my little update about what's going on. So let's take a look at the first night, July 30th. It is a Tuesday. We have Marianne Williamson. She had a good showing in the first one. She's got to come with this, the heat in the second one when it's time to close. She didn't have a great closing. Next, we have Tim Ryan. We all know what happened there. I don't think we have to talk about that. Embarrassment. Amy Klobuchar. I don't know why she's still around. Pete Buttigieg, a guy you will see to the very end. I think he'll be one of the top 4 or 5 remaining. He never talks about policy. He's platitudey as can be, but it does work for him, so watch out for him. Bernard Sanders is on night 1 this time. He's coming out opening night, not night 2, night 1, with his good friend Elizabeth Warren. Now I'm going to say right off the jump, don't expect them to go head-to-head. I think I've heard some people, some of the ruckuses out there, hoping that they attack each other maybe. They expect Bernie to go after Elizabeth maybe to take a jab at Bernie. Don't expect it. The ideal thing for both of these candidates is to just not get in trouble. Hold serve right now. They are the leaders. They are the front runners in my mind, okay? Not Joe Biden. Next up, Beto O'Rourke. He's on the cusp. We'll get into that a little bit later. And 3 guys who I don't even know why they're showing up. Maybe they might need help at the snack bar with the hot dogs and the popcorn. John Hickenlooper. Oh, my Lord. John Delaney and Steve Bullock. I don't even know who he is. He got on the stage, and that is how the first night is set up. So as you can see, we do have some certain matchups. And the first matchup I want to talk about is Buttigieg versus Beto. These guys are competing for the same money. I've said this the whole along. Buttigieg and Beto is going to be a good little fist fight on the side, I think. I don't think there'll be too much emphasis on it. But the way that Castro went at Beto in the first one, expect Buttigieg to do that to Beto this time. I don't think Beto has the stones or the galls. I think he's just trying to ride it out of sorts. I don't see it in him going after Buttigieg. But watch for Buttigieg to maybe take a jab at him, especially since in the last debate, Buttigieg got his ass handed to him a little bit by Swalwell, who is no longer in the race. He has dropped out. Also expect Buttigieg to maybe take a jab at Sanders. He's always tried to establish himself as the not Sanders, candidate, kind of grassrootsy, but establishment connected. We see with the money that's just been coming into Buttigieg's hand lately and who he hired recently. We know he's not a true progressive, but, to the mainstream and a lot of people in it, he could win some brownie points. So watch him to go after Beto, watch Buttigieg to go after Sanders, and keep an eye on that. Warren Sanders hold serve, that's best for them. Now, I think after this debate, this particular debate, 5 people are going away for sure.
I'm staying right here! Get out of here! Staying right here!
That's Bullock. He's one and done. Delaney shouldn't even be here. Hickenlooper, for sure. Klobuchar, and then Ryan. Those 5 are going to be gone. So even though night 1 does have Warren and Sanders and has a little Buttigieg Beto, it does have this shite of these other 5 that are just, ugh. I think Marianne Williamson might go away too as well. I hope she doesn't.
I'm going to harness love for political purposes. I will meet you on that field, and sir, love will win.
But who knows? It's a money game. And if you can get some populist money, some out-of-the-box money, because there's nothing that really separates those 5 I talked about. You might see Klobuchar hang around there for a little bit. But Williamson can separate herself, get some money, maybe get on to the next debate. Who knows? But I got a Williamson and Beto on the cusp for that one. So that is night one. Let's get to night two. Wednesday night. Not a lot going on for you kids on Wednesday. I hope. Let's take a look. We got Michael Bennett still there. Kristen Gildebrand. Those two, I think, are gone for sure after this. Now, here's where it gets interesting. You have Julian Castro and Cory Booker. Platitude as can be. But they made some noise in the last one. Remember, it's not all about policy. It is some platitudes until they get called out. And these are the type of establishment candidates that are just trying to get by, try to throw out things that sound nice, that sound pretty to the mainstream. People who really aren't involved, move on, get some money. But along the way, they got to avoid getting smacked or called out because, quite frankly, their policy votes are for shite. Then you have Joseph R. Biden Jr. They really put that up there. Wow. I don't know what to say here. Everybody says he's the front runner in the polls, the mainstream media. I don't buy it at all. I think Biden's a ticking time bomb, y'all. He's a ticking time bomb. He doesn't want to be up there. He's feeling uncomfortable. You know, they talk about Bernie Sanders for his age, but Joe Biden, he's one. Really, it's getting to him. I'm not trying to be a jerk off about that. You know, I don't hate Biden as much as anything else. He's the one I want out right away. He's a warmonger and whatnot and stuff. But at this point, I'm starting to feel sorry for him, and I don't even know why he's in it. Then he's got Kamala Harris, who might go after him again because she wants that money. She wants his donors. Remember. And Kamala Harris is just wow. But before I dive into her, let's go along the line. Andrew Yang, he's got to make a splash. Andrew Yang has to make a splash. The Yang gang did not come out strong last time. I know they said his mic was cut at times, and that's cool. I understand that's bullshit. But also when he had chances to answer, he seemed unsure of himself. He questioned, said, excuse me that. He didn't speak with enough passion. So he's got to dig deep, Yang gang. And then we got Tulsi Gabbard. Oh, yeah. They actually put Tulsi Gabbard and Kamala Harris on the same stage together. And then you have Inslee and Bill de Blasio, who are also done. So the people on the wings here, those four are done. I hope the god de Blasio doesn't decide to continue to be a jerk and just stick around because he can raise money because he's a yuppity aristocratic son of a bitch from New York. And man, I hope he doesn't do that. So you can say that Bennett, de Blasio, Inslee, Gildebrand gone. Let's talk about the main matchup on night two, and that's Harris versus Gabbard. You're going to see Kamala Harris maybe take a shot at Joe Biden. But now she's tippy-toeing. Even Tim Black said on his last video, he goes, last time I was questioning why Kamala was sticking her nose in why Tulsi Gabbard was sticking her nose in Kamala and Joe Biden's business. And now he caught it. And I was saying this is the rope-a-dope, right? She was rope-a-dope, and it's no rope-a-dope this time. Now it's about the Clubber Lang. She's coming right out. Remember Clubber Lang?
I got some more for you. Get up. I got a lot of more. Come on. There we go. I got Clubber coming in. Come on.
Kamala Harris has to know that Tulsi Gabbard's there. Twice she called her out.
And I think a very underhanded one just to try to get herself attention, to move herself up in the polls. I think that we need to be above that, all of us.
So if she tries to attack Joe Biden, let the dog out the cage, and there she goes. And people out on the stage have to be frightened that they don't slip up policy-wise. Night two. When it comes to foreign policy, you have to watch what you say. If you say anything, Cory Booker knows that. Julian Castro knows that. Expect on night two for Michael Bennett, Kister Gildebrand, de Blasio, Inslee, Yang, maybe to get a foreign policy question. People that the establishment doesn't care if they go away right now because they have no shot, like those four that I just said, and Andrew Yang, they'll get the foreign policy question. They might try to corner Tulsi again with the personal question. She got attacked like no other in the last one. The way they tied in that Hezbollah question, I believe it was, or Hamas, I can't even remember, but it was one or the other, and I should know that. But anyways, it was just terrible. So watch for Kamala Harris and Tulsi Gabbard. And like we said, Kamala Harris, she gives you so much ammo. just the other day, she was on The View talking about how it was disgusting what was going on with Epstein and that Acosta messed it all up.
Right. These are children.
And try having to put those babies on the witness stand.
And that's exactly right. But and it is difficult,
Very
but it is done every day in courtrooms in America.
Yeah.
Every day in courtrooms in America, prosecutors are prosecuting these cases and getting convictions. I got them. I personally got them.
Okay? Now it comes out that she gave a San Diego legislator special treatment and he had to spend no time in jail. So she gives you the ammo. She can't hide on this. She also said, I believe on the Breakfast Show or whatever it's called, that the Colin Kaepernick controversy with him kneeing was fueled by the Russians. I mean, how long do we have to keep on with this shit?
Remember the heat that ended up around the bend the knee and Colin Kaepernick. Mm-hmm. Many smart people have said it actually was not a thing. Mm-hmm. The Russian bots started taking that on.
I mean, middle America, they got to be going crazy with this stuff. So, I mean, there's just numerous ways that Kamala Harris can get attacked by Tulsi Gabbard. So just watch out. I mean, Tulsi, she's got nothing to lose at this point now, too, as well. You know what I'm saying? They can try to attack her. CNN can, the way the MSNBC has. She's defending herself in all cause. She's got nothing to lose here. She can throw haymakers. She can be Clubber Lang coming out. Cory Booker and Julian Castro, they're going to try to score some more points again. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they'll go near each other. And that's just about it. Now, moving on for sure, you're going to have only 3 out of this group for sure. You're going to have Biden, Gabbard, and Kamala Harris are definitely moving on. It's who moves on next. Will it be Yang? Will it be Booker? Will it be Castro? I think 1 or 2 of those 3 will move on. One of those 3, Yang, Booker, or Castro, will not be in the third debate. That is my prediction, that one of those 3 guys will drop out. Yang, Booker, Castro. On night 1, just to reiterate, I bet that either Williamson or Beto, one of those 2 will drop out after. I only think one's going to have the slot to go on. And I think for sure Bullock's gone, Delaney's gone, Hickenlooper's gone, Klobuchar's gone, Ryan's gone, Bennett is gone, de Blasio, hopefully he's gone, Inslee and Gillibrand will all be gone. So we will lose, by my count, 9, maybe 10 people. We'll cut the field in half, and I think it's time. If we end up with 12, I'll be happy. So if we lose 8, plus the other schmucks that were trying to get into this thing. And really the big sin is Michael Gravel. Michael Gravel not getting in this debates. It's once again, it's like any anti-war candidate, any peace candidate, they're not going to let in. That sucks and that's something. But hey, you know what? If that's the hand we were dealt. Let's try to get him in the next debate. Let's get him in the next debate because his message needs to be heard. And I think if Williamson can have a great closing and a good debate, score some points, maybe get some more funding too. I think there's an opportunity for her to pick up money because I think a lot of these people are just sick of these establishment candidates and they want somebody, you know, they might not necessarily like the populism in Bernie because they feel he's too attached to the establishment of sorts, even though he's not, you know what I'm saying? But they feel like they just want somebody outside the beltway and maybe they'll throw Marianne Williamson some money. And if she does drop out, I hope she has a good showing. Therefore, she can maybe possibly get a cabinet position in a progressive White House. Progressive White House. That's what I'm hoping for, a progressive White House. Anyways, that's my report on my predictions and my warm-ups for the debate. And I know you're going to see us there and going to be watching with us. We're going to have a great time. We're going to do the panel and everything. So check us out, CONVO Couch, Pastor Jardula. See you soon.